in trances, going off to different places, different planets.
What's up, babes? It's Indybindy here, coming at you with another crochet hair install. This is their Kinky Straight Crochet Human Hair. So it came with 3 packs, but inside had 2 bundles each. So if you're someone that likes a fuller look, this would definitely be for you and is worth the price. So if you look really closely at the base, this is a feather type of technology because it's super lightweight, super flat. So I take my latch hook and I thread my hair through, and I only pull it through that loop once. That's all you need for this type of hair and this type of attachment that it has at the beginning of it. So you can see how flat that it is. It's literally like an invisible crochet loop. This entire style only took me about an hour and a half to do, which was so great because these days, you know, I don't really have time to do my hair and spend so long doing it. So if you're someone that's in a rush or if you have a busy lifestyle, this would be perfect for you. So you can see that my braid down isn't perfect, but it really doesn't have to be for this style, which is such a pro for me because let me tell y'all, I braided my hair in the dark in my bed without even a mirror. I just reached up into my head and started cornrowing. But you cannot see your cornrows or your base braids anyways in this style, which is perfect. And I kind of feel like that fuzzier braid down makes for a very natural looking install. So that's exactly what I was going for. I have been loving crochet hair recently, and if y'all have been around the OG crochet hair days, if y'all have been around since then, you know that crochet hair used to be bulky looking and it just used to look fake, and I was not a fan at all. But I think now with the improved technology, like the flat base that these feather crochet curls have now, I am obsessed. You see how flat that is? And it doesn't have to be tight either. You can see that I have all my baby hairs out. I'm not pulling anything. Nothing is causing any tension. I even went ahead and pulled out some more baby hairs to go ahead and cover the beginning of my cornrow. But styles like these are the most protective that you're gonna get when it comes to protective styles, because my hair is tucked away, my ends are tucked away, and I'm not actually manipulating my real hair. When I'm flipping my hair about, my hair quote unquote, and when I'm flipping this kinky straight hair about and playing with it, it's not my actual hair that I'm potentially damaging by touching it, causing friction, etc. And I'm just loving it. Here's another close-up of how I'm installing. I'm taking my latch hook with the latch open, pulling it through, putting the crochet hair in it, and pulling that through my cornrow. Then I'm taking the end of the hair and pulling it through that loop there, and I'm only looping it through once. That's all you need for this style. You do not have to double loop it. You don't have to do any crazy flipping through any, you know, type of way. Boom, that's it. I give it a couple of tugs to make sure it's solid, and there you go. Now, when you place these crochet feather curls in your hair, do not place them too close together unless you want a super full head of hair. I recommend spacing them out an inch or an inch and a half apart. You kind of want to do your hair in sections so that way you can kind of feel when the section is getting full enough. I started in the back and the sides and worked my way up to the middle, making sure that I cover my little bun. When I got to the middle top of my head, I started looping multiple cornrows together. So you can see I like pinch it with my hand to try to find, you know, a little space that I can loop it through. So that way you can't really see as many gaps of the cornrows. I hope that made sense, y'all. Okay, let's chat about the actual hair quality. So I still have this hair in as I'm recording this voiceover. It is now week 2 that I've had it in, and so far it has been amazing. And I'm not even just saying that just because, you know, I'm doing the video whatever, the actual quality of the hair is really good. I have blow dried it and I've flipped it about, put it in a ponytail, etc., and no tangles. The brush just slides through it. I will say though, because this hair pattern is kinky straight, I tried wetting it. I do not recommend wetting it because nothing bad will happen, by the way. It's human hair, so you'll be fine. But I thought that wetting it would give me a different texture, like a kinkier texture than what it is, but it kind of just stayed the same, but wet. So, of course you can wet it, but don't expect anything drastic to happen as if this were a blowout from somebody who had coily hair. Here is where I finished the top. You can see that the hair is very smooth to run my hands through, and I'm playing around with it and everything looks great. Of course, do not flip it upside down like this. You know, you're gonna reveal your goods back there. But all of my pieces were secured. Then I went back in toward the front to fill in some of the spaces that were still left. And of course I had so much hair left over. Like, I was not shy when it came to filling in, I don't know what I was doing there. I was not shy when it came to filling in those spaces. Then, this is low-key like the next day, I went ahead and slicked back my baby hairs in the front, but I was very sparing with the gel at first. You don't want to pile on the gel because I wanted that blowout look to blend. Like, I wanted my natural hair to blend with the kinky straight hair in the back. So I didn't smack on the product and I wanted it to not be, you know, weighed down. So I went ahead, combed out some baby hairs as well so I can do a little swoop. But, you know, you want to start off with a little bit of product and then work your way up. Don't just slap it on there, okay? Warning you now. Would you believe me if I told you that I've been doing my edges the same way since like high school? I have not switched it up. I love a good little swoop, you know, a little swoop-de-loop. I don't like to do anything too crazy with my edges because, you know, usually I'll probably like sweat them out. I am in Florida. Your girl be sweating when I go outside. But I think the edges just add a little extra layer of pizzazz to your style. And I think it just gives the front a really clean, sleek look. So I will always do my edges. Of course, I'm using my IBH Essentials edge brush. You can see here that I'm using a paddle brush to comb or brush through the kinky hair, and it is gliding through like butter, okay? And you can see that it looks really natural at the top. I was so surprised at this install and I'm really happy with the quality and how long it's lasted me so far. I'm gonna see how long I can keep it for, and of course I'll film a takedown video for you guys because you should be able to reuse this hair. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you guys so much for watching. If you tried the style out, let me know. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll try to get to them. Y'all are so amazing. I feel like as I'm getting a little bit older and I'm evolving and trying new protective styles, I feel like I'm growing with you guys because you have been loving my last couple tutorials and I'm so excited to continue making more. If you have any suggestions for any hairstyles where I do not have to straighten my hair, let me know down below. I'm super excited to continue making these tutorials. And if you want to check out any of my DIY videos, I will leave them in the playlist linked right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.